Hey AC3, welcome to the new style video blog.
The pros are back.
Yeah.
Now that we had the puppy, let him get out of the way. Let me just say,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try to work in as many stoked as I can. So it's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Not the
So
graders.
shout out to Alex, who is, by the way, at home sick today, but yeah, he's gonna heal up real quick.
Going forward, there are going to be weeks where the three of us are here.
It will be awesome.
But how many of us will have Frankenstein-like stitches in our face?
That should probably be explained, right?
Probably should.
So Dan, we had a doctrinal issue, and Dan got a little violent, and I said, "Love your enemy, Dan." And
Love him with a solid left?
well, he just wasn't listening. Actually, it was a basketball injury. So I
Got some stitches.
I clicked heads with a guy. We were both going for a ball, and
Clicked heads.
I think
that is not the result of a click.
I think I got the worst of it. A little flap of skin. Anyhow, 10 stitches later, and I'm good as new.
Yeah, no pain.
Nope.
He's got a manly scar. But we were going to talk about what is coming the week of January.
Yeah,
2,
because we
right?
have just experienced the end of our Person of Interest series.
Right.
And wasn't it cool that we had snow?
Snow all
It
weekend.
was really neat.
And it was,
We're filming this before the weekend, so I'm making predictions. It'll be snow, right, Dan?
Right.
It was snow. Wasn't it cool?
it was absolutely amazing.
Thank God for
White Christmas.
Thank God for the live stream.
Yeah.
So so we wrapped up Person of Interest, and now we're moving into January, and we got a really cool new series, and it's kind of like you're taking point on this thing. I'm looking forward to seeing the live stream of it because I'll be on some vacation, but it's called Lessons from a Monk. So Dan, just juice that up a little bit for us.
Juice up the monk thing.
Tell
That's
us what are we
amazing.
going to learn for 2
We're
weeks?
gonna sit and
we-
contemplate and do
we
nothing.
launched 2022
Yeah.
with this.
So this was an idea the staff came up while I was away, and I came back and they said, "Guess what? You're teaching this." I said, "Oh, great." So the idea here is that there are lots of things in the practice of Christian monastics, and monastic is just, it could be a monk or a nun, but it's somebody who, we'll talk about the history of this. The root word is mono, meaning alone. But this is somebody who takes very seriously the idea of, in a solitary way, pursuing their relationship with God as a vocation. So this is something that I'm a part of in my personal life, and I'll share a little bit more about that this weekend. But that's kind of why I get to...
So you get to deal with all the stereotypes,
Yep, we're gonna
the
do
crazy long robes, the weird haircuts.
all that. I have a weird haircut by choice, not because my vocation requires it.
Yeah, so I think people are going to be fascinated by this, and as kind of a fellow traveler with you on this, I think we're going to be fascinated by how much we have learned, we can learn, and how much we have left out of our Christian experience by not looking at the fathers and mothers of the church from long before the Protestant Reformation.
Yeah.
What we can learn about devotion, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that going to be the emphasis of the series? Devotion, spiritual discipline, new habits that form Christ in us.
Yeah, it's. I would say the to give it away,
Yeah.
or as they say in the business world, bury the lead, which I've never understood. The idea is really about intimacy with God.
Yeah.
But those disciplines, those practices, those are the tools. That's the pathway.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said there, I think there'll be some things that we learn like, wow, we've been disconnected from this.
Yeah.
But we'll also see where there are a lot of things that have endured and kind of survived into modern Protestant evangelical.
It's common
It's just
to the
very
church,
common.
right?
And to look back and go, oh, wow, this goes back to the early first century,
Really?
second century, and to have that continuity, to recognize, well, I'm doing the same things that, for example, John, the apostle, the beloved apostle, who was kind of a monastic, lived on the island of Patmos by himself in exile. Wow, some of these same things work into my life now. So we're gonna look at those things, look at the history, and then look specifically at how they might impact our lives in this context. Right, in 21st century Western world, what about things like stillness and silence and things like managing our time differently and stuff that I think could be really relevant. And we've kind of gotten in the habit, right, at Allen Creek at the first of the year, trying to take on some teaching that we can really directly apply and challenge each other.
Yeah,
with
super
this.
applicable. Yeah, very practical.
So for these first 2 weeks, we're going to come away each week. We're going to do these in our e-groups, where we're going to have some things to really work out. How am I going to apply this in a really practical way in my life? at the beginning of a new year. It's right when we start working out, when we manage our money differently, eating right, all those things. Let's do that. So if you're in an e-group, there's going to be opportunity to do that. If you're not in an e-group, it's the beginning of our second quarter for the ministry year. Great time to sign up.
Yep, sounds good. So, everybody, my e-group's firing up. We got new members in our e-group, so I'm just looking forward to kind of a new dynamic. And so there's spots for you around the table of the body of Christ, and this is how we are different from the world. We are connected in a world of isolation. So, thank you, Dan. So, really looking forward to that, and we'll be seeing you guys in the new year. That's 2022, Dan.
2022.
2022.
You realize we just celebrated the last time we'll ever have the 21st day of the 21st year, the 21st century. That's how he got wounded. Blew his mind.